Hello, hi, I'm Catherine, the creator of Shia and the Jetsons Community Preservation of the Promised Land. Okay, I wanted to say thank you so much. Someone just donated $150. And I was saying that you guys don't have to donate because we already have the patent together. But if you guys want to donate, you can, but that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. But we have the patent already. We had the patent, we completed the patent. Let me see. That was 5 months ago. We did that 5 months ago. And so that's already completed. So we have the patent, and here is the financials. Here is the financials of how much you would make for the business, for the company. If someone was to invest, you would be making $2 billion a year. So just look at the financial statements on that. I just want you to see that when you have a theme park, brings in about that if you have a really good size. Well, imagine 7 theme parks per state. So each person will be making, I guess, about, yeah, on an average. But I want to thank everybody who donated. Okay, well, it was two. Okay, so Khalifa, thank you for $150. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Goodman. Thank you so much, Goodman. That's $50 for your donation. Thank you so much. You don't have to. Now, I thank you so much for your donations. Remember, you don't have to donate unless you want to. It's up to you. You know, and I'm just really, really happy about announcing the rules and regulation of the Promised Land. So really, the real donations that I want is for you guys to just send the rules and regulations of the Promised Land. That's what I really want you to just send it to, people that you think should know what they did to us. And I'm talking about people who are in office, or lawyers who can help us. Like if you could send it to those people that can help us, so I can publicly announce the rules and regulations of the Promised Land. It's real simple. It's just if you want to get to the Promised Land, we have to say what we want. We don't let a government tell us what how we should live our lives when they're evil. If they're evil, then you can't listen to what they say. You have to do what you want to do because it's your life. You have children. You have a family to raise. You lost, a gingerbread person we lost our identity. So we have to get back our identity. We have to, we have to travel, and we have to see our different uh, agricultural and natural resources in our lands for food and, just everything. Just, food, medicine. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to just make a quick video. This is just gonna be quick, but yeah, and we have flying vehicles. This is just an example. This is not. I just put an example, but because we're gonna be living in the Jetsons for real, like really, really, for real. Because my vehicle that I patent, it wouldn't be able to get patent if I didn't have something unique in it. You just can't patent an RV. It's already patent, but mine's fly, and it is a submarine, so it goes in the water and it flies. So that's why mine's is patent, and you can live it. You live in it. That's what it is. It's an RV, um, jet, um, submarine. So yes. So anyway, yeah. So I just want to thank everybody who donated. Thank you, Faatimah also. Faatimah. She donated too. Thank you so much. Yeah. So Goodman donated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm just, I'll make another video, but I just wanted to say thank you, really, and to my subscribers. That's oh, and my Patreon members. Yes. Oh, I keep forgetting to thank you for my Patreon members for being my Patreon members. Like, thank you, for sticking with me this long. And we will, we don't have too far to go. It's just really this year, really, because you're already sending it out to the people that needs to see it, which is NBC, Viacom, who owns everything, who owns Biden, who owns Hillary, who owns them all. So you're sending it to those people that have to understand that this is not their land, and they have to hand over the keys and the deed so that I can announce the rules and regulations of the Promised Land. And that means that at the age of 16, you have to have it on your birth certificate. That each person have to have their RV motor coach top of the line, and so that we can travel. in our 7 or 13 different Promised Land areas in the NBC television station network, ABC, CBS. Those are television station networks that they removed us from. So that is where the Promised Land is at. Mine is in California's Studio Cities. I gave you the address. The address is on page 4. That's my address. So, and if a lawyer took it, hopefully the Lamar would take my case. Jamar, I hope he would take my case. But maybe if not, okay, that's fine. Whoever takes this case will be the hero because you have to announce the rules. You have to announce me so that I can announce the rules and regulations of the Promised Land, and they can't say no. That's the good thing. See, they can't say no because they can't. They got to tell us the story about Paul Revere, and then when they say that, then they got to go to jail. Yeah, the jig is up. We already know who you are, and the cool thing is that you know who we are. And since you know who we are, shame on you. Ooh, look at this paper. My goodness, shame on you. Shame on you for holding all of the most horrible secrets. You've been murdering us this whole time, and you knew who we were. See, that's the thing. You knew that we didn't know. See, that's the cool thing. You didn't know. You knew that we didn't know. Well, what if we ever found out? Well, I mean, damn. Well, we found out. We found out that you guys were supposed to have been executed. Yeah, every last one of you, everybody. So you're supposed to be grateful that you're here, that we're allowing you to look. And if you don't believe that we're indigenous, then why do you put it in movies? Like, for instance, Ant-Man. Watch Ant-Man. Why, out of all the guys you could have picked, why T.I.? Why did you have him holding the maps? And why did you set that scene up where T.I. told Michael Douglas, he said, well, I helped you break into this spooky ass house of yours. And then Michael Douglas says, well, I let you. And then T.I. says, well, one can say that I let you let me. See, T.I. is like saying, this is my land. No, this is my house. I let you let me break into my own house. You see? So the courtroom, whoever is a gingerbread man lawyer, every courtroom is yours. Every court building, excuse me, every court building is yours because the land is yours. So, so back to Larry Hoover. And I found out who Job is. He's not Spice One. No, he's too short. Job is too short. Yes, because he started off saying, I'm just your everyday, average, straight bumper bitch. He just had female problems. That's Job. He's with the female problems, and I know who he had females with. It's those, and I'm not saying if you're carrying a Birkin bag, bitch, you're gonna go. If you're carrying a Birkin bag, then you're gonna go to hell. No, I'm just saying the type of females that die over Birkin bags, and they are materialistic, and they don't care about nothing. They don't care about nothing. That's who Too Short is talking about. He's having woes and problems over those type of females that set you up and only kill you or only do you in for money and things like that. Well, anyway, that Too Short is Job. Spice One is probably not even in the Bible. He's probably put in the Apocrypha. So, but I don't know. I'm just rambling on about these. It's just still amazing to me. Okay, so I'll get off the Bible part because I'm not religious. I'm just shocked. That's all. Okay, so we're talking to people who basically got us fucked up. And what I mean by that is that, you cannot rule over us when you were not even supposed to be here in our land. You were never supposed to be here at all. You were supposed to have been dead. You're supposed to have been dead in 1776. Yeah, they're supposed to murdered every last one of you. So obviously you cannot continue to be in office. So the offices that we pick are three major elements, which is all prisons, because you can't lock us up in it. We have to regulate on who get to stay and who get to go. So all prisons, all courthouses, because you keep ruling over what our lives is, and you can't do that. So we have to control the courthouses, and you control your courts because you have to control your people, your courts. You do what you do in your courthouse, but we have our own too, and we have to deal with our people. That's why Jamal would have to, well, if he does take the case, or anyone that takes the case, that is, and and it's real simple. You're just claiming your courtroom because basically we were moved out of our court buildings, and we used to live in the places that we would had, our business, we would live in it. So if you had a courthouse, you would be living on the third floor of your courthouse, except for the prison. I don't know, no, no. Whoever's not gonna be living in the prisons no more. That's that. He's done with that. He is to just to find the people who chased down the gingerbread men and gingerbread women in front of their families and beat them up. If a cop beats you up in front of your family and beat you up and killed one of your family members, you have to find him, go to his house and says, "Hi, is we're just naming up a name, Steve Williker. Yes, that's you. Okay, yes, you're under arrest for, well, beating me up." The person that would be going, the person who got chased down would be going to knocking on the door and say, "Yes, you're the one that beat me up and you chased me and you chased me in front of my family." Well, you're under arrest. You have to go to Lord Larry Hoover's, uh, prison institution because you chased us and this is the law. And they have to go quietly. He has to come quietly because you did a crime. You chased an innocent indigenous man on his own land. And you better be glad that we let you stay here this long. In fact, we didn't let you stay here. You just invaded. We just realized that. And so now we're like, oh, okay, well, we're only going on the basis of us discovering how we're being genocided out. And we're only going by the truth. We're not going by anything else. We're not going by hearsay. We're not going by anything. We're going by what the perpetrators are saying. So we're gonna ask you about Paul Revere. You tell us about Paul Revere, and they're gonna tell us. And then we have to say, okay, well then you can't be in office because you're supposed to have been dead. They're supposed to, the British Moors were coming to execute you. That's why you were the lookout. That's why you fought back and you gained your slavery independent because you were a slave. You were an indentured slave. Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin were all slaves, indentured slaves to the British Crown that was supposed to have been executed and murdered. So you can't be in office and say anything. If you're going to say anything like demand something on someone like New World Order or take the shots or whatever, you have to apply that to your people. And that's the reason why we're going to court. If we have to go to court, we might not even have to. They might go ahead and say, "We emailed you, Catherine. You can go ahead and take stage 11 on the fifth wing of the California studios, but it has to be in California studios, Chicago, Florida, and New York, where you have yours at." So each one, I have to have a place so that we can put Larry Hoover's situation in the television station network because he has to show how we are cleaning our streets because it's our streets. We're cleaning our streets. So we have to show how it's done so that everyone can emulate how Larry Hoover does it based on my instructions that's written in the book in 2014 that I have been sending to all presidents since 2007. I've been telling them, showing them how, coordinates, business plans about how the promised land, and here's financials where whoever takes this business will gain 2 billion per theme park. So that's a lot. I don't what add that up, 2 billion. So it's all here. You just so these are financials. So that's how much you would get for investor. It would be good if someone would collect the money because we don't live off money, paper dollars. We live off of substance, brick and mortar, gold and silver, precious metals, things like that, housing, flying cars, vehicles, substance. So we have businesses. Each gingerbread person would have its own business based on them applying. You just take 2 pages, just your information, and that's it. And then you'll have the keys to the business that you want, that you would like to run. Because most of the business are already shut down anyway because of them being forced to take the the boom booms. They got to take it because the Georgia Guidestone says we have to eliminate 7 billion, which I'm just really, really happy about that. Thank goodness. Thank God for that. Whew, Lord. Okay, so I'm going to end this and I will make another video, but I just want to say thank you so much. And please continue to send the poster magazines to the perpetrators that are, they are just straight criminals and they can't call us a criminal anymore because we were never criminals in the first place. Okay, so now we're just now discovering that, and we're going on these Black Law Dictionary of what they can understand of the basis of discovery, and that we are landlords. You because we are technically not, we're not going based off hearsay. We're going technically only on the truth. And so, we're going to have to approach our bench and claim our right that this is our courthouse. We're talking about top Supreme Court in Washington because we built the offices, we built the buildings. We can go ahead and verify that and show them. So there's really no, they just have to tell us the story of Paul Revere, and then after that, they have to be arrested by Larry Hoover's 12, and then Jamal's, or I don't want to say his name because he might not even take the case. I'm just saying, any lawyer, well, his people would have to go and arrest because it's personal. It's the lawyer and the judge. It's personal, just between them, and can't nobody jump in it. He has to say, "Sir, put your hands behind your back," because you have to tell the story about Paul Revere, because you have to tell it. You have to say what happened. Okay, and then his men, one would go this way, and one would go, and would handcuff him just like they do us, and then would just take him to jail. That's it. And then the lawyer would have to put his minion on the seat to so that Larry Hoover can process the evil people that's killing us. Who's chasing us down? Who is it? We have to get who's putting these guns into the inner city community. Who's doing that? We have to process these people. So, you know, this is what, if you want to solve the problem, if people are keep complaining about, oh, it's so horrible. Okay, well then you have to take heed to the one that's telling you exactly how to get rid of the problem, because everybody's been a coward. Everybody. Everybody's been a coward except for Rod Hayes. He's the only one that I can see that's actually really, saying like it is. And so everybody else has just been straight. They can't probably even can't think of what I'm saying. Okay, well now we you can think of it now. Now let's just start thinking what you're supposed to think about, or what you're supposed to think like. You're supposed to talk to these people or criminals as what they are. No, you're the criminal. I'm not. In fact, I'm standing on my 640 acres through the broken treaties. So because you're saying through the broken treaties. See, that's what you're saying. It's not where you come from Africa. You don't come from Africa. There's no slave ships. Tell them to find one slave ship. Go ahead. No, you came from Russia because you come from Bulgaria. You come from Bulgaria, and you come from the Caucasus Mountains in Russia, and you came down through Alaska, down in Canada. So you came down. You a lot of y'all came down this way because. So that's how we were being taken over. So that, of course, that has to end. You don't want to suffer. You want to get to the promised land, and so that's what you want to do. And how you do it, you have to call them out. We have to have a national public hearing on national TV where everybody have to be on the same page, so we can all like, yeah, this is right, she's right. So okay, so you have to go to jail. So you know what I mean. So we can get to the promised land, because everybody have to travel. Everybody have to be in, and live how we used to live. We used to go to theme parks. We used to go to carnivals. We used to have fun. Now you really try to think about that. We don't even have fun no more. You don't even know what that. Now you can, when you can go to the promised land, and you can be free of all of this restrictions. There's no such thing as driver's license and all that. No, you just have a license with a chip on your car, because it connects to your key, where you can never lose your car or your key or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little chip that goes to your car, to your badge. We don't do no chip or no that on your hand, and we don't do no bullshit like that. It's on your, just swipe it on your card. Now how you gonna lose your car? How you can't lose your car or your car key? It's anyway. So we'll be able to travel in our Jetsons, okay, and we'll just be able to do that. But you have to make an effort by just telling the truth. Just tell the truth. Whenever you speak, tell the truth. That's it. So, okay, so pretty soon they're gonna go ahead and email me, because they have no choice. You guys are gonna be continue to email them until they have to give it up, or unless I find this lawyer, or unless I get a hold of because I showed the people The people in Canada, there's a woman that claimed herself to be queen. I would like to speak to her army. I would like to speak to her military and her. Maybe she, who knows? I don't know. But divine intervention will work its way out in our favor regardless, because that's where we're headed no matter what. So it's just a matter of time, because time is on our side. Yeah, we really, seriously. So divine intervention will work its way out, so where it's in our favor regardless. Okay. Alrighty then. Hmm. Oh, so yeah, so thank you so much for donating. And you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you, sugar. Okay, so I'm gonna end this, and I'll make another video later. Alrighty then. Okay.